guys, and welcome to my new vlog about languages. So the story is that for a very long time, for almost 19 years of my life, I could not believe I would ever be able to speak any other language except Russian. 6 years later, I speak almost 6 languages fluently. How did it happen? Let me share my journey, my story, and maybe some tips that I could give to you. Я родилась и выросла в России, и на самом деле до 19 лет не говорила вообще ни на каком языке, за исключением, разумеется, русского. И на самом деле мне было очень сложно поверить, что когда-либо в своей жизни я буду говорить на английском, и тем более на французском, португальском, испанском и так далее. Но все очень сильно изменилось, когда я в 19 лет поехала в Италию первый раз на семестр по обмену в университет Болоньи. И мне кажется, именно тогда во мне открылась вот эта маленькая способность или талант, но, скорее всего, на самом деле просто интерес к изучению языков. So, when I was 19, I went to Italy, and when I rushed to Italy, I, of course, didn't speak any English, let alone Italian, and it was a little bit hard for me, I must admit, those first days in Mountain Italy. But to be honest, it was exactly in Italy that I learned English, and you would be surprised because Italy is not exactly famous for English speaking, but I was part of the very big Erasmus community in Italy, and of course everyone spoke English there, and it's thanks to that community in Italy that I also started to speak English, and I speak English until today. Ovviamente ho imparato un po' di italiano, diciamo che avere un ragazzo italiano ha aiutato molto, sí. Mientras vivía en Italia me viajé para Barcelona. La verdad es que me enamoré de España y me enamoré del idioma. Era tan bonito. Claro que decidí que quiero aprenderlo. Volví a Rusia, empecé a aprender poco a poco, pero claro que no lo aprendí mucho porque estaba en Rusia. Pero después de 2 años me mudé para España para hacer un proyecto voluntariado que tenía que trabajar. Estaba en Galicia durante 1 año y claro que estaba rodeada de españoles, tenía que trabajar en español, tenía que hacer todo en español. Me acuerdo que yo pasaba los días aprendiendo la lengua, y que me ha ayudado mucho también que me gustaba el idioma. Y pienso que después de algunos meses ya empecé de hablar espanhol bastante rápido. Depois de Espanha, fui para Portugal para fazer um mestrado aqui em Lisboa. Quando cheguei a Lisboa, eu pensei que eu vou aprender um português muito rápido, porque já falava espanhol. Acho que era uma ilusão total, porque para mim português era muito mais difícil do que espanhol. A gramática, a pronúncia, especialmente o sotaque, um sotaque muito terrível para mim. E para mim, ainda hoje, depois de 5 anos, ainda bastante difícil de perceber o falar português. Claro que com um pouco de tempo e um pouco de prática eu comecei a falar, mas ainda não falo perfeitamente, mas já dá para communiquer. J'ai étudié le français à l'université où on disait que j'ai commencé d'apprendre le français à l'université, mais c'était pas la langue que j'aimais à l'époque. Mais tout a changé quand je me déménageais à Paris pour faire un Erasmus, et là c'était différent. Là c'était plus facile d'apprendre la langue parce qu'en France tu dois parler et tu dois comprendre le français, donc j'avais pas d'autre choix, on disait. Mais j'avoue que je suis pas très à l'aise quand je parle français, parce que elle me rappelle d'une histoire que j'avais en France. C'était bien sûr une histoire d'amour. Je pense que pour moi c'est la raison pour laquelle je ne veux pas de continuer d'apprendre la langue parce qu'elle m'a fait du mal. Je sais pas. Here we are, and after learning 6 languages in quite a short period, there are a few key lessons that I learned. That first of all, the fastest way to learn the language is to obviously immerse yourself into the environment where they speak it if possible. Then the other one is to speak, forget about the grammar, just forget about it. It is important, but it is important when you already have some knowledge. I don't think grammar makes you any favor or does you any favor when you try to speak in the beginning. You just spend a lot of time thinking about what to say instead of actually saying it. So to me, socializing was a big part of my learning, and I think it's also very important to find what really works for you when you're learning the language. For me, for example, it wasn't just sitting and learning grammar all day long. For me, it was actually just getting out there and talking to people, but also I like listening. I watch tons of movies in all different languages. So for me, movies and books were the 2 most important ways to access the language and to get the feeling of the language. What I really must say is that it's so important to actually enjoy the language and to like it or to love it. And I could see it in my experience because I loved Spanish so much when I started learning it. So for me, everything was easy and the learning seemed so easy, and I just wanted to do it. But for example, with Portuguese, which I did not have that passion for right from the beginning, for me the entire process just took so much longer and so much harder to learn. Also with French, since I had let's say a complicated beginning with the language, it was quite hard for me to just continue learning it. But anyway, here I am. I could still speak and talk and do everything in those languages, so I'm quite happy. So